Here is a list of people to whom they will live to be remembered as far as the Kenyan presidential election petition of 2022 is concerned. Because there is no way that you can discuss Ruto's victory without mentioning their names. And that is exactly the same way that you cannot discuss Kenyan politics without mentioning the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. And top of the list is none other than this one man, Jose Camargo. The name of Jose Camargo appeared on top of an IEBC document, of which that in its own self attracted emotions and attention of all the Azimio sycophants. But the courts couldn't find any substantive evidence from the Azimio lawyers that they will substantiate all their claims. The other individual to whom Kenyans shall live to remember him as far as the 2022 presidential elections are concerned is none other than this one brilliant, composed and eloquent lawyer by the name Mahat Omar Soman. This is that one man to whom understood his assignment very well, simply because he was very eloquent and articulate during his submissions, to an extent that Ruto's sycophants strongly believe that Ruto's victory wouldn't be upheld if at all if it were not for this one man, Mahat Somane. And I remember very well at some point he came out clearly deconstructing Julie Soweto's claims on Jose Camargo.
Try to interfere with a portal transmitting, and the result he has is the same as what is in the A and what is in the portal. So to that question, we submit that is not true, and that is an overlay that someone who has taken the picture. We will give the court the form 34A to compare with the original 34A with the certified copy that the court has. And in fact, we direct the court to the scrutiny documents. That register of opening and closing the KIM is there, and the name of Jose Camargo for purposes of audit trail is printed in there. Smartmatic Jose Camargo is printed there. So what has happened? Someone, a PO, took a picture on that one. The next point I want to make is the issue of the KIMs. We've been told there are two KIMs kit which had the same serial number, and we understood our role to this court to give all the information to the court to make a decision. We admit that those schemes have the same serial number. It was an error that originated at the time of the serialization, but we want to tell the court that those schemes have different IMEI, they have different IP addresses, they have different polling stations, they have different identifiers. And we acknowledge that is an error that originated relating to those two schemes. But there are other identifiers that can identify those schemes are from our system. And we want to give that information to the court for purposes. Those schemes are on their way to this court. We will give to the registrar of the court for the court to analyze and to look at it. And if you look at those schemes, they transmitted the forms as required in the portal, and the A's also are coming, the original A's we will also give for those three forms. And our role is to give. The issue of transmission has come up. I just want to say this. There were three sets of transmissions at Bomas. One on the forms that has been downloaded, that was running properly. The second one related to the constituencies, that was continuing. The one which had stopped was the one on the tally. And the reason it stopped was, for 3 days, we had only verified 50 arrows. The process became clogged. For you to be able to transmit to the announcement, verification had to happen, then announcement happens. That means that those arrows have to be stopped, because verification cannot happen as announcement is happening. We will be running numbers that have not been announced yet. So because of that, and because of the audit, forensic audit that most of the agents were recommending, we had to stop that process to give verification a chance. There was nothing malicious about that.
And before you have a look at the next video, of which I strongly know you know it, and it stuck into your minds like it happened yesterday. If you're watching me for the very first time, kindly please just consider hitting on the subscribe button. If you have been watching my videos and you have not subscribed, kindly please just consider hitting on the subscribe button. And more so, if you're watching me from a different platform, either Telegram, TikTok, or Facebook, kindly please just head on to YouTube, search for Mohamed Isudi. I'll be the first right person to pop up. If matters socio-economic and political matters are your great areas of concerns, kindly please just consider hitting on the subscribe button, so that each and every time that I upload a new video, it will automatically reflect on the notification panel. And by so doing, you'll simply be supporting my content.
We turn to Form 34A for Gasharaigo Primary School, which was sensationally presented by Madam Judy Soweto, advocate, to show that one, Jose Kamango, accessed the RTS and interfered with the result contained therein. This also turned out to be no more than hot air, and we were taken on a wild goose chase that yielded nothing of probative value. The KIMS kit relating to Songonyo Primary School, which bore the same serial number with another, was admitted by IBC as an inadvertent manufacturer's error. We are also satisfied that the two kits had other identifying features that were markedly different, including the timestamps and polling code, and therefore nothing turns on this anomaly.
You can imagine having hot air and chasing wild goose in one sentence, and that made me think kind of the two had personal differences outside the court. Knowledge is key, but certification is proof. And I strongly believe lawyer Donald Kipkorir cross-examining his witnesses should be included in the 1,000 ways to die.
Why do you call yourself a Reverend Ndumbe?
I've been ordained as a reverend.
Are you an ordained? At times you call yourself a bishop. Are you Reverend Bishop?
I've never referred to myself as a bishop, and I'm ordained reverend through the ordainment of Bishop, through the ordainment of Bishop Eric Mwangi, Newbridge City Chapel.
Did you attend theology class?
Essentially, I'm a theologian.
Did you attend theology? Do you have a theology degree?
No. Through the chair, I don't have a theology degree.
You call yourself a security expert. What are your professional credentials to be a security expert?
I have served in the security field.
Do you have a degree in security studies?
Essentially,
I'm saying, do you have a degree in security studies?
No.
Do you have a security in military science?
I have certifications for the same.
Do you have a degree in military science?
I have not served in military. I have certifications of the same within my areas of professional background.
So again, you've not served in any military?
I have served in organizations that offer the services for the last 15 years.
Have you served in the military, Ndumbi? Are you an officer? Have you served in the military as an officer?
I have not served in the military as an officer, but I have done operations with militaries.
Ndumbi, I'm asking you questions. Don't ask yourself your own questions. You call yourself governance expert. Again, have you studied governance in the university?
No, I have not.
Have you studied law?
No, I have not.
What degree do you have, Reverend? Do you have a university degree?
Essentially, I have a certification from the security field.
No, I'm saying, do you have any university degree?
Once you understand the rankings within...
Reverend, I'm just
allow
asking
me to
you.
answer through the chair.
No. Do you have a university degree?
I have security certifications within my field.
Chairman, I'm just asking a simple question. Do you have a university degree? Anything?
Yeah, so that we can make progress.
No.
Yeah. Do you have a university degree?
No, I don't.
As you've heard, Mr. Essentially this, essentially that, Dennis Nthumbi, he's more of an essential expert than a security expert. And with all due fairness and honesty, I strongly believe skills and expertise can be acquired without a university's degree, simply because there are other training avenues nowadays that can make you an expertise in a certain field. I honestly never thought a day would come that the political bigwigs will fight while the common citizens will be seated at their homes enjoying the scenes. Have a look. That really showed how our democracy was maturing. And last but not least, this list will be meaningless if at all I wouldn't have enjoyed the speech that made Ruto the president.
I have also had leaders here say we must never have a conversation and a contest about the poor and the rich. We must never go there. And I believe we must never go there. But I want to remind you, good people, Abraham Lincoln, the 17th President of the United States of America, said, "Things may come to those who wait, but only things left by those who hustle." That is Abraham Lincoln. He was never talking about the rich and the poor. He was talking about the people who wake up early, the people who sleep late, the people who work hard.
He absolutely silenced all his enemies. And as of now, Junet is nowhere to be seen. Joho disappeared in the thin air. Murathe followed suit, and the likes of Kina Raphael Tuju are all nowhere to be seen. Atwoli decided to dance to his tune, but honestly, that has just been my opinion. If you have a contrary opinion to mine, kindly please just feel free to drop it in the comment section and I'll give it a right of reply. And as I end this, kindly please don't forget to comment, like, share, and most importantly, kindly please just click on the subscribe button if you have not. Thank you, and may God bless you.